What's up, guys? It's Frosty. This is my second ever YouTube video, and today we're talking about will Lamine Yamal end up like Ansu Fati? Now, this is a question I've been thinking about for a second, and a lot of people have. But to be honest, I'm not just no hate agenda towards Lamine Yamal. I do not think he will, but there's a possibility for everything. I'll say there's like 3% chance. I'll say 3% chance it could happen. Now the things we gotta look at. What factors led to Ansu Fati's injuries? And to be honest, I wouldn't say it was game time, because if we look at his game, like the amount of matches he played this season, 24, 19, I'll say at least about 30 matches. Like, he played a decent amount of matches every season. When he first came out, 19, 20, 18, 19 season, made his debut, he played how many matches? Okay, so this is some BS. It's not the real thing. Let's go 1920. Let's see how many matches did Ansu Fati play. 33 total matches, 8 goals, 1 assist. So that, I'll say there are 38 games in a whole La Liga season. So he didn't really play a lot. And if we look at his injury history right here, we can see his injury, knee problems, knee knock, hip bruise, meniscus fitness injury, knee problem, hamstring fitness. So most of these injuries are just things in his legs tearing or like not working right. I'll say it's not that they're not working right, they're just not. I'll say his body is not it. No hate to him, no nothing, but I'm just gonna say his body is not it. That's the problem. Now, if we look at Lamine Yamal's injury history, let's see. Lamine Yamal. Fuck. Sorry. Let's take a look. Okay, so ankle injury, strain, knock, muscular problems, unknown injury. These are all for Lamine Yamal's injury history. He's missed what, 2, 3, 4, 6 games. So this is 6, 7. He's missed about 8 games due to injury, and so like I get it. It's not a lot. It's for he's just 17 years. This 20. God, that was a couple amount of days, but he missed a decent amount of days due to injury, but he doesn't look like he's gonna end up like Ansu Fati at all, because every big game we needed him, he was there to participate. Real Madrid twice participate. I'm a Liverpool fan, by the way. I say we because Barca is like my second team. I love Barca a lot, but yeah. Also, I'll say that the injury problems, they both have it. But Lamine Yamal's injuries do not look as severe. They don't look as severe as Ansu Fati's injuries, which were like hamstring, knee. Like, those were like severe problems, I would say. So now let's go to how have Barca managed young talent since Ansu Fati. I would say they've managed it 100%. Because let's look at Barca's young player injury history. Barca players' injury history. Right now, the only guy they have is this guy. I think ACL. He's out for the whole season. Daniel has a muscle strain. But the whole squad is good. I don't know how to spell. So I'll say, right. Oh God, Ter Stegen has a tendon rupture. Yeah, Ter Stegen is low-key cooked. But yeah, he's low-key cooked. Yeah, I know he has it, yo, but he's gone. So I'll say they don't have a lot of injuries right now. Let's look at Kubarsi, bro. Squad. So we're gonna look at everyone below the at 22 or below. So first is Alejandro Balde. What is his stat career? Where do I see injury history, bro? Yep, right here. Let's look at his injury history. Tendon rupture, cold, ooh, adductor pain, ankle ligament tear, ankle injury, coronavirus. Damn. So shoulder. So I'll say Balde's injury history is pretty decent. He's never had a so-called big injury. Probably the tendon rupture would probably be the worst. Or I don't know how any of these feel. The worst I've had is I broke my kneecap. So I think that's crazy. But I don't think any of these are like crazy bad or major pain. So I think his career is probably really at a good point right now, in terms of like injuries. So yeah, he doesn't have any big injury problem. Now let's go back to let's see. Yeah, Pedri, bro. Pedri, I think Pedri has been managed decent, but he was overplayed when he first came out, bro. Too good, and he was overplayed everywhere. Look at this. Stomach flu, 20 inner ligament stretch for that this sounds like it hurts. But he just missed 2 games. Alright, then I guess it wasn't that bad. Hamstring injury. Okay, not that bad. Yeah, hamstring muscle injury. Okay, so his hamstring has big problems because these are. So I'll say Pedri hasn't been managed right at all because, bro, he was gone for too many games, like consistently too. So it's like, damn, too many games consistently. Okay, so then now we got. So I think they've managed it right. That's not everybody, but I don't think anybody else has had at Barca has had crazy injuries. Just Oh, Gavi, we gotta look at Gavi, bro. Gavi. Let's take a look at Gavi, man. Market. What the hell, man? I keep messing around. Gabby's injury history. If you go to Gabby's injury history, fitness, so he doesn't have a lot of like, 316 days. Yeah, he was gone for, I remember this, 45 games missed. So yeah, Gabby has a long injury history. I haven't been looking at the days. I just realized I haven't been looking at the days from. All right. So yeah, this was very bad, but he doesn't look like he's gonna get injured again anytime soon. So I think that's very good. He's been playing really solid, yeah, recently. So I'll say Gavi is pretty good. Okay, now next, how does injury play a role in players' careers, and how is Lamine Yamal's physical condition compared to Ansu Fati at the same age? So now, let's look at Ansu Fati at 17. This is just Ansu Fati's build at 17. Okay, now let me copy that. I should put this in here. Ansu Fati at 17, right? I know he's 17 right now, but let's see. So I want something more current. Okay, all of these are current, but to be honest, they all look skinny. No, I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. This probably wouldn't be perfect, but I'm gonna say they have a similar body type. All skinny, lean, but I'll say Lamine Yamal looks like he has way more potential to be greater. That's what I'll say. So I think Lamine Yamal is definitely not gonna end up like Ansu Fati. To be honest, they have the same archetype. And now let's look: is Lamine Yamal overhyped, and could that pressure impact his long-term success with like Ansu Fati? No, I don't think he's overhyped. I think Lamine Yamal is perfectly hyped because he's brilliant for his age. For his age, he's out of this world. I'm 20 and I couldn't do half the stuff he was doing. Even I can name 20-year-olds who are professionals, people way older than him that haven't done half of what he's done in his career. Win his country a Euros, then goes on to save Barca in many games. Like without him for a while in the beginning of the season, they were looking crazy, like they couldn't play football. But now they look pretty decent. So now let's go to what tactics do Barcelona currently use, that and will it help or hinder Lamine Yamal compared to Ansu Fati's early years? Okay, we're gonna watch some TikToks right here with this one. So and I want them to get their recognition or something. So now first let's see what tactics did Xavi use.
Players who are helped or hurt by Xavi's tactical system. I just want to note that these are just predictions, and this is based on how players fit in a...
Right here.
Overload to isolate by Xavi's
Sorry, wrong one, bro. Is this one?
Understanding Xavi's FC Barcelona tactics. Xavi took over Barca just a few months ago, and ever since his arrival, Barca have been absolutely brilliant. So what is he doing better? Well, Xavi sets Barcelona up in a 4-3-3, obviously looking to use a heavy possession base.
Aubameyang, bro, missed this guy.
Xavi's shape is a 2-3-5, two centre-backs, a pivot midfielder in Sergio Busquets, two inverted fullbacks in usually Alves and Alba, and a front five consisting of two wingers who hold the width on the touchline, two eights who operate between the half spaces, and a number 9. Teams can either choose to be really compact against Barcelona, or they can choose to mark them tightly, but then that leaves massive gaps between the half space of the fullback and the centre-back. One of the key factors of Xavi's style is to have centre-backs who can break opposition lines to create fast transitions in offense. Al Sadd, one of Xavi's former clubs, has the highest amount of progressive passes in the league at the time he was at the club, showing how much he likes his centre-halves to be breaking lines and passing forwards. And Xavi loves his midfielders to be dropping into pockets to progress the play out the first phase too, which is funny because that's similar to what he did at Barca. Xavi has took Barcelona back to its roots. Instead of using the 3-5-2 that Ronald Koeman used to use, he's now using much more of a 4-3-3 positional play kind of system, more notably played under their successful managers in Luis Enrique and Pep Guardiola. And Xavi has shown on multiple occasions how fond he is of using inverted fullbacks. He likes them to come inside and free up his eights in De Jong and Pedri to get forward in the half spaces left, as the right winger and the left winger hold the width on the flanks, creating the space between the centre-halves. Barcelona's wide players in Dembele, Traore, Gavi, Ferran are incredibly dangerous to the opposition. 15 out of the last 31 goals that have been scored under Xavi have either been assisted by a cross or a cutback, showing just how much they rely on their wide players in offense. And like Pep Guardiola and like Johan Cruyff, Xavi loves his wingers to be one thing, as wide as possible. Out of possession, Xavi's Barca look to press in a 4-3-2-1 system, as they desperately look to stop progression through the centre of the park, using a wide overload press not allowing them to pass through the thirds in the central areas of the pitch.
And this hyperactive wide press from Barcelona always forces the opposition into choosing a risky option to play out, effectively meaning that Barcelona will always win the ball in turn.
Yeah, making it easy.
Done correctly. And there are also multiple patterns that are starting to emerge under Xavi, which is where they compact one side of the pitch with multiple bodies, dragging the opposition over, and then look to quickly switch the ball over the other side to have a numerical advantage on the opposite flank. And this is what is known as the overload to the underload. Barcelona are back, whether you like it or not. They are one of the best teams to watch in world football.
Yeah, they won La Liga.
After beating Real Madrid 4-0 in El Clasico, there is no doubt in my mind that he will take Barcelona to where they once were before. As always, thanks for watching, and if you do want to see content like this on a more frequent basis, give this video a like and a comment, and don't forget to drop my Twitter or follow. Cheers.
Understanding.
That's for this guy. Alright, now let's see. Hansen Flick's tactics. So Xavi was basically send the wingers wide. So I'll say it's not as much running or as much energy being wasted as I'll say Hansi Flick right now. Hansi Flick, you up and down the field, bro. But now, yeah, let's watch.
3-5 in possession, thanks to the influence of Here's Barcelona.
Oh shoot! Well, where did I literally had this? Okay. Oh, it's right here.
Hansi Flick's Barcelona have scored 101 goals this season, and it's just January. The tactics this guy used against Valencia is an interesting one. Valencia tried to play a highlight.
I just want you to remember his tactics are about like pressing, bro. Hansi Flick.
Barcelona played 4-2-1. Interesting thing for me is to see Fermin Lopez back after the last game he played on January 4th. Then Frankie de Jong and then Casado. This three combination was incredible. Barcelona immediately started the game on a bright foot. Barcelona was constantly throwing the ball behind this back line. What Barcelona did is that they utilized Fermin Lopez and Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong impact on this game was an interesting one for me because he was used in the early build-up and they were also using his pace to run inside the 18-yard box, and this was constantly creating problems for Valencia. Barcelona in the first half noticed the system and started pressing them, constantly create overload. You see Yamal coming here, Balde will come close. They sent many men forward. These guys,
yeah, bro, Barca, bro, like 50 Cent, many men are trying to score, bro.
Created a lot of overload, and it was difficult for these guys. They were suffocating them. They were playing the ball.
They do that all day, every day.
Yamal was having fun. You know, Rafinha does what he does best, and whenever these guys have the ball, they'll try to go on attack, go for what they did. Barcelona will have the ball. Kobasi was very, very good, always finding position to pass the ball for Rafinha. Rafinha was always running. Barcelona used this opportunity. They kept on throwing the ball forward, creating loss of overload, sending these guys back. They were all over the place. I love the fact that when Barcelona wants to build up, you will see Frankie de Jong, he will drop and pass with Fermin Lopez, and before you know he drop the ball, you see him running inside the 18-yard box, and there will be this pass, and once that run is going on, Lewandowski is there, these guys are confused on who to hold. It is very, very difficult for them, and then Barcelona was able to create a lot of chances, open their back. And the one thing I love about Barcelona is that Hansi Flick will never give up on his highline. They played incredible highline.
Yeah, I loved like Real Madrid, same thing. That's how they got Mbappe offside like 50 times.
And then when they still have the ball again, and these guys will try to always create overload, they were lobbing the ball, across, passing to Yamal. Yamal will hold and wait for Kunde to overlap. Then Rafinha will hold and wait for.
Nothing like tactics are really boring.
Then in the middle,
But we gotta do it.
Constantly being a menace, running inside the 18-yard box, going to great angles with teammates to just open the passing lane. Then you see another style of the game that you see Frankie de Jong will come, receive the ball, and then these guys will think that he's now in the midfield. He will start moving progressively into the 18-yard box. It was a crazy game. Barcelona was playing very well. Ferran Torres also played very well. But the fact that Barcelona, like I said, their high line is not bad. They catch opponents on offside so many times. What they did in this game that was incredible is that you see this front line, they were able to suffocate these guys and peg them back heavily, and there was so much pressure on the ball. These guys up front was starved of the ball. They couldn't have hold of it. And Kobasi and Irigasha was able to mash out things from the back. Occasionally Balde overlaps, goes forward, return, and then this goes forward. And the intelligent thing for Barcelona, when these guys go forward, you will see that there will be returning of Frankie de Jong and Fermin Lopez just to occupy territories, to shore up the space, to give Barcelona balance. And when these guys start returning back, you see them, then they come in centrally again, and these ones will just return back. It was incredible. Barcelona played very well, and the game was incredible. Hansi Flick will end up scoring maybe 150 goals or
maybe, bro.
This is just January, and there's a lot of games to be played, and it's going to be interesting. Let me know what you think about Barcelona game, and let's go. Hansi Flick's Barcelona.
Yeah, so in all, do we see how both these men play, man? Do we see how both they play? So honestly, under Hansi Flick, I see a ton of injuries happening. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not wishing it, but the way he plays, press and aggressive for both, I see a lot of injuries happening. I'm not really a tactics person. I just watch the game and try and have fun. But some things you have to talk about, like their tactics are major reasons players could be getting injured or not. So I just had to talk about it. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and for more of my intrusive thoughts, I'll say this wasn't a thought I was just thinking about. But yeah, follow, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.